If he shows that kind of consistency as a passer, not only from off the move, but in the pocket, then you're probably talking about the Philadelphia Eagles not only being the team to beat in the NFC East, but a team that's a true title contender. When you look at all of the different things they did this offseason, fortifying that defensive front. You're talking about a defensive line that was top 10 against the run last year and top 5 in pass rush win weight, adding James Bradbury to go with Darius Slay. That defense can complement what that offense does. They already can run the football, but if Jalen Hurts can add that element of the passing game to the offense, look out.
Yeah, I think Tim's point is, quarterback's not just about, completion percentage, it's about decisions. And he's saying based on that pocket, that the right decision was to stay in the pocket and make a throw, as opposed to get outside of it and run, because he didn't have the first down unless the guy hits him out of bounds. So I think the story with Jalen Hurts is incomplete, right? He has shown a lot. We all know from college and from what we've seen in the pros that he has the work ethic, the intelligence, the toughness inside of him, the drive to be great. And I think the things that he needs to iron out in his game, there's a chance that he's capable of doing it. But those things do exist. And the Eagles want to see it. They want to see the same kind of improvement that he showed them last year. And if he shows it, then I think that he has a good chance to be their long-term answer at the position. He has doubters. There's no questions about that. But he could be the kind of guy that can answer the questions about him and advance to that point.
He has doubters. He has a really good team around him. They make the huge acquisition. He's got a team that's got all these draft picks coming up. So all those questions continue to hover around him. Where do you lean towards the answer right now, Sacho, after one game?
I think Jalen Hurts is the answer after one game, to the point of, man, that one throw in the pocket when nobody was open and escaping out of the pocket. Like, if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm more excited about the first play of the game when your left guard gets beat, you scramble outside of the pocket, you throw a 28-yard strike to Quez Watkins. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the play on 2nd and 2 from the 12-yard line. Yes, it got called back because of a penalty, but I'm excited about that right there. Like, my quarterback in the end zone, scoring touchdowns, leading my team, having fun, dancing. I'm excited about all of that. And so for me, I get it, right? Preseason, right? Maybe he made the wrong decision. I still didn't see anybody open on that play that he should have stayed in the pocket. But for me, it's not just the 6 for 6 or maybe 5 for 6 if you would have missed that one throw. It's everything else that he does. 10 rushing touchdowns last year, leading my team, getting better, and even getting better from the pocket. That's what I'm excited about if I'm an Eagles fan.
Mike T, if that's your team, if you're in charge of the roster construction of the Eagles right this minute, how are you feeling? How are you approaching the situation right now?
Greeny, I'm encouraged. When we ask players to work on their weaknesses and he goes out there, this is competition. It matters. It looks better. And we looked at his stats. His completion percentage wasn't good enough a year ago. And oftentimes we'll say the tape sets the floor and the character sets the ceiling. Clearly, Jalen Hurts has outstanding character, great work ethic, and clearly this has gotten better. Now, it's only one game, it's preseason, but we used to say everything matters. OTAs, preseason, training camp, preseason games, we're keeping score, so I'm encouraged if I'm the Eagles.
Yeah, Mark Schlereth always used to say to me, these games don't count, but they matter. And so what we saw the other night, at least a little bit, may have mattered. So far, so good, I think, is the right way to approach it in Philadelphia for the quarterback. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.